take us through this highlights. Donald Cerrone and Jorge Masvidal.
So it started out with great balance, good push kicks from Masvidal, but right off the bat, he's expecting the kicks. The left hook right straight down the middle for Masvidal was the moneymaker. That spin elbow landed. The spin kick started landing as he got his range, but that jab was everything. And then he was able to catch those kicks of Cerrone. Anytime Cerrone threw him, fire his combinations down the middle as soon as he stuck Cerrone and put his lights out. The first round, he was able to do that. Then he got the read. From here, we're seeing the jab. He catches it with the left hand. This is tactically perfect. He catches left hook right straight down the middle to finish the job from the first round. Cerrone is out on his feet, and he has nothing left to finish except to get out of there. Herb Dean saves the day, and that is the end of the fight for Masvidal. You know, that was an incredible fight, Masvidal. You kept your balance. You did things in that fight that I haven't always seen, but more than anything, what gave you the most confidence? Was it the fact that you saw something in his mind or his heart or his spirit, or was it his technique alone that you thought you could break through, or was it both?
It was a combination platter. Everything that you just said. I know definitely in the mindset, you know. If you put us both on the treadmill and you see who goes till they give up, I'm going to win every time. And that's what I have advantage over everybody in this sport, you know, that I'm never going to quit in there. Doesn't matter if I'm giving the ass whooping or I'm taking it.
How powerful is that tool?
That's the greatest tool, you know. It's we all know, everybody here that fights knows mind over matter every time.
So we were sitting up here watching the fights, and we couldn't tell if after the first, if the bell had rung or if they were calling the fights. Were you confused at what happened after that? I
wasn't confused at all. Herb Dean pulled me back. It's only a second, but he pulls me back, then I hear the bell. That 1 second is a shot of 2 extra. You can see it on the TV when he pulls me, and then the bell sounds right after. So I'm not complaining. I'll take the double knockout, you know. Not a lot of people get those in a night.
Jorge, whenever Donald was at the weigh-in, he tends to like to be friendly, but they don't like when it gets nasty. You were beasting him the whole night, in his face when you heard him in the first round, in his face after the fight. Was that part of the game plan to just kind of like stand above him and almost intimidate him, knowing that you would beat him?
That's just me, man. I come from the street, and you know, you always playing mind games when you fighting in the street, whether it's slap boxing or fighting somebody. You always, the main thing you attack is the mind and the heart, you know. So I knew I had to dig in there and just get him out of his comfort zone.
But did you see that though? Did you see that you were getting to him at all? Like,
oh, I knew it. We were backstage, and I got a lot of respect for Donald and everything. I've known him for a while. We were backstage, and I was already in his head. I was just chatting him up, and he was already gone. He was in another planet. He'll tell, I'm sure he's going to write a book about me the way I got in his head, you know?
Hey, Jorge, I've been told to give you some good news. You won $50,000 for a performance of the night, Bones.
You sure it's not 2 of them because I knocked them out twice?
I've been told it's just one.
One only?
But, you know, we can always
would argue.
file an appeal. Hey, you can expound a little bit now. After the fight, you mentioned betting Dana White $200,000. Give us more details on that.
Man, I feel like coming over from Strikeforce, I never got those key matchups, you know, like a lot of guys did, especially in my division. It's taken this long that I've been in the UFC to get that key matchup. I don't got time to wait, man. I got other things to do. I got to get the biggest fights I possibly can. I know 200 ain't much to Dana. To me, I'm a hard-working man. 200 is a lot. What I was trying to tell him is that there's nobody he could find that could beat me, and I'm so confident I put $200,000 of my own money. So hopefully Dana will take me up on the offer.
Double in money?
He's a gambling man, so something tells me he might take that.
200K, Dana. If you want more, you want less, you let me know. I'll adjust it for you. I got PayPal, I got all that.